How did you make it last during the hard times?
I think one is we had a really solid foundation as friends. And I think when you start with a really solid foundation, it just makes you much more able to kind of tackle things that are not fun, right?
I was in the hospital for 6 days with a medical emergency called a thyroid storm. And my sweet wife's brother had passed away just 3 months before that. And there were times in the hospital that I didn't know who Tracy was. And I didn't know who my son was. So I was awake, but I don't have any memories of it. So it was very traumatic for me, physically, emotionally, mentally, but it was also very traumatic for my sweet wife and for my family. But my wife never left my side. It was amazing, to know that you have someone that loves you, that sees you in your worst situation on your worst days, and they're not going anywhere. And she kept telling me that. She said, because I think there was a part of me that thought, if I'm sick and I can't do what I've been doing and be who I've been being, that she's not going to love me.
When she was really sick and she got out of the hospital, we knew that she was going to be okay because we weren't sure in the beginning. She was really ill. I love gospel music, and so Marvin Sapp's song, He Thought I Was Worth Saving, I just kept telling her over and over again, baby, he thought you were worth saving. And just like there was a reason why he told you, like, basically you have so much more left to accomplish in this life. And so I would say, baby, he thought you were worth saving. We went viral on TikTok, and then all of a sudden, like, she was thrust into this spotlight, and she has this platform, and she is really connecting with people and really healing. It's a part of her healing, you all. Even you all being here is a part of her healing, like her collecting her thoughts and being able to communicate in a way that was a struggle for her when she was sick. So I want y'all to know that she was worth saving, but you are part of the reason why she's continuing to heal at the pace that she is. So I'm really happy about that too.
We read that 75% of people, it's actually fatal. So to be here, it's amazing. And to have, what I'm going to call full recovery, because I'm kind of almost there, is amazing too, because I was in really, really bad shape. Can I tell them something?
Of course.
Tracy and I were talking about this, and I don't know how this is going to sound to you guys, but I'm just going to say it because I remember how bad I felt at that time. And, I came out of the hospital and they told me that I was going to have to come home on a walker. And I was like, a walker? Like, no, like, I'm very strong and I worked out my whole life, and I'm like, a walker? And I just got here 6 days ago, like, what the hell happened? I lost 20 pounds in a short period of time because my body thought it was working out continuously 24/7. My heart rate was crazy high. I had hypothyroidism, but like to the extreme, to the point that it almost killed me. And so it burned all my muscle. It burned some fat too, but it burned my muscle, which is why I had no strength. So I could barely walk. It took till day 6 and they had to help me walk, which you guys saw a video of that. And then when I came home, my brain wasn't working. I was aware of what was going on at that point, but my brain wasn't working. And when Tracy and I were driving home, I remember feeling like I was in the car and I felt like a shell of myself. And I kept looking back thinking I left part of myself there because I didn't even remember what happened at all. I have no memory of it still. And I lost a good third of my hair. And I mean, it was just literally coming out by the handfuls. And I thought, when is this going to stop? And I felt really weak, and I felt, this is going to sound so vain because I'm alive and that's all I should be thinking about. But I would look in the mirror and I didn't recognize myself anymore. My face was drawn. I was just, it was a real mess. And I never thought that I would feel beautiful again. And this is what Tracy and I were talking about. I'm getting stronger, and you guys make me feel beautiful every day. And my wife does too. And I never thought I would feel that. It's true.
And so I know that God gives us what we need at the right time.
And I feel like he just pushed a hard reset on me and my life. I really do. And so here we are in part 2. My beautiful wife and our TC fam.